Nation Maker says, did you hear a pre-VTuber demanding an apology from Doki? Yes, Nation Maker. Oh, yes, I did. In fact, good thing you said it because I have it right here. You guys thought I didn't have the news. I got all the juicy news. That is correct. So here is something that people are talking about today. Essentially, DokiBird did a collab with Filian. If you guys don't know who Filian is very funny. Here, I'll show you. Filian VTuber. Oh. She's just so goofy. I know. I like Filian. She makes me haha. That's Filian. So now you know who Filian is. Okay. So DokiBird did a collab with Filian. Doki's tweet here says, I'm doing a Hot Ones collab with Filians on our Twitch channel. Submit some topics you want us to discuss while we eat spicy wings. Yes, they are the official Hot Ones sauces, and I'm scared. Which is like very cute and very funny. And then, so this person, they tweeted, hey Doki, I'm sure you mean no harm, but Filian is pro AI. It's right on her profile. It's a huge disrespect to artists, and I'd like her to be held accountable at DokiBird. So yes, so this is Filian's, and this is right here, just Filian AI art, and like, you know, just like kind of like, so if you guys don't know what AI art is artificial intelligence art. So artificial intelligence art is any visual artwork created through the use of artificial intelligence programs. Artists began to create AI art in the mid to late 20th century when discipline was founded. So okay, so there are people in the art community who are pro AI art, and some who are against AI art. So it's, while interesting concept, right? I mean, definitely you can go to any AI art generator. You can just make anything, like you know, for example, this, like, you know, giant cow getting abducted by itty bitty spaceship. Hilarious, right? Like, you can just like make anything, like a yeah. Staring right at you. I'm making art. What? Anyways, so like, while it's funny, it's also detrimental for the art community. However, with technology, it is not something you can fight against. Eventually, it will probably overtake, and just, you know, it's a bit of a, you know, people are like, it's dangerous, and it can be dangerous, right? Especially because, like, if this is used for nefarious purposes, like, you know, like, for example, making a fake Instagram person, right? Like, now you're introducing fake people, and then these fake people are getting like brand deals and all this stuff, and you're like, like, this is stupid. Anyways, so there are inherent dangers with AI art, but there's a lot of fun stuff too. I mean, like, look at this. Look at that sexy bird, right? Like, there's some ha-has. It's just, I get the reason why it exists. I get it. However, AI art cannot exist without stealing art from other people, which inherently makes it bad. So, if that makes sense. So, like, it's a very, it can really, honestly, like, AI art is something that really divides the masses. Some people are for it, some people are against it. So, anyway, so, like, just so for people to kind of, like, see both sides, like, so you can understand, like, AI art only exists from stealing artists from other people. However, AI art is funny for the lols. There's a time and a place for AI art, right? The problem is there is no way to actually identify when AI art has been made, so you have really no idea what you're looking at, because you're like, oh my god, wow, this is amazing, this person did such a great job, and then in actuality it was just a computer that just pooped out someone else's work, but like maybe changed the tones or something like that. Anyways, so that's kind of like where the AI generated art is, where, you know, it's definitely something relatively new. So we're, as a society, where it's hard to navigate whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing. So anyways, so this tweet is saying, you know, Doki, Filian's pro AI art, and this is like not okay, right? So herein lies the question, right? Because, like, is this person wrong, or are they right? Because you can have a friend who can have different ideals than you. Are you still allowed to be friends with them? This is kind of like where the argument goes, right? Because they're like, okay, well, Doki, you know, you're highly respected as like an independent person who came out on top after a very terrible battle with corporations. Is it really her responsibility to take on her friend who invited her to have some spicy wings, saying like, hey, you should stop liking AI art? This is where things get a little bit muddy. My opinion, my personal opinion is, you cannot, if this is something that you cannot yuck someone's yum, okay? That's pretty much the bottom line here, is that if Filian likes AI art, you can't make Doki convince Filian to stop liking AI art. I just don't know if this was a right call to make. I mean, I can definitely see why this artist definitely had a problem with it, but it's not really fair to be like, hey, Doki, you gotta tell your friend to stop liking AI art or else, you know? It's just, I don't know. I feel like Doki's got a lot on her plate, okay? So I don't think she needs to start, like, you know, turf wars with Filian over AI art. I think it's just maybe a little bit unreasonable, but I do understand what the main message behind this Twitter post was. Definitely bringing some well-needed attention to the issue, which definitely is a big issue. It's a big issue. So I really don't know how this is going to pan out. But otherwise, like, I'm not sure what you think. Do you think that she made the right choice in you know, adding DokiBird? But I just don't think that DokiBird is gonna be like, hey, Filian, stop it. I just don't think it's gonna happen. So while this does bring a lot of eyes to the issue, I just don't think any significant change is gonna happen. You know what I mean? I mean, it does suck though, because like, Filian, I'm sure makes lots of money, and I'm sure can afford to pay artists on Skeb. Isn't art just like, you know, an expression of the human soul? You know, it's something that we definitely need in life. I mean, like, art is awesome. I love art. Art's the greatest. Art makes you feel happy, sad. There's just, you know, it's probably like the only thing that can really survive time is art, you know? I feel like art is so important. Especially art that makes you feel something. Dark says AI art is just like power. It's not inherently good or bad. It's only good or bad by the actual user. Ah, so desu ne. That is very insightful, Dark. Very insightful. The main issue is that AI art does take away from actual living, breathing artists. And the unfortunate part is AI art wouldn't exist without stealing other people's art. So it's inherently bad, but like something kind of has to give here. Something like maybe you know, like because like even the problem is art takes so much time to make, right? Art is very subjective too. So like for someone to hone their craft, it takes years. It takes years for someone to hone their craft. And then for a computer to just steal it and just, you know, bleh, bleh, spit it out in like seconds is just, it's very insulting a little bit. While it can be certainly helpful for like small projects, you know, this was one of the main reasons why ACTRA in America did go on strike, because they're like, hey, if you're gonna be making like movies and stuff, that's a problem, because you're gonna make all these actors they're gonna be out of work. So we need, they said, we know we can't stop it, but we need to limit it. So that's why they had fought for so long, because they knew that this was an oncoming problem. This is going to be an issue going forward. You cannot stop technology. You cannot stop the progression of man, unfortunately. However, you know, you have to do things to protect it, right? You have to, because human beings, yeah, we gotta eat, man. We gotta eat at the end of the day. We need money to eat. So yeah, so this is just really unfortunate too. I mean, like even in background work, which is what I do, Hollywood has had some not so nice practices of just taking a background actor, giving them $200, doing a full body scan, and they're like, yep, we don't need you for the rest of your life. So there goes your entire career, gone down the drain forever. So it's a little bit frightening, right? Oh yes, this is exactly correct. This is exactly correct. This is AI art censorship. This entire thing. Listen.
Raiden, are you having fun playing with the new AI toys? Well, yeah, I am. You can make pictures
This
of
is
cute
anime girls.
and...
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh
Raiden.
no.
What do you mean?
Did you really think that civilians would be granted unrestricted access to such powerful military weapons?
Military?
Military weapons. Are you implying that this technology was created by the government?
What?
Of course it was.
What?
This AI technology has been used by the intelligence agencies to warp the public's perception of reality for years.
Oh
All in
no!
the name of national security, of course.
But why would they
What?
suddenly make the tech public and let everyone start using it?
Yeah.
Why would we indeed, Raiden?
What?
What?
What in the hell are you?
Your question is irrelevant.
Uh-oh.
By creating a new problem, we can cultivate a desired reaction to
Oh,
it in
no!
order to manufacture consent for our preferred solutions.
No!
It's justification for a war.
Dang
A
it!
war? On who or what?
A war on misinformation. Ah!
Arming the public with these AI weapons,
Oh.
everyone becomes a potential enemy combatant.
Uh-oh.
Then we will have justification for unprecedented security.
Oh
measures. It all
no!
comes down to confusion and identity, Raiden.
Identity?
Identity. This AI technology is Pandora's box.
Uh-oh.
Pretty soon the internet will be mired in total illusion.
Oh no!
Perfect AI speech, audio, and video synthesis will drown out reality. Then AI bots will flood social media.
Oh man.
No one will be able to tell the difference.
It's
between
happening now!
interacting with an AI machine or a real human.
Oh
Even
no!
telephone calls will become totally untrustworthy.
They have!
That is when we will present our solution. Mandatory digital identity verification for all
No!
humans at all times.
Oh
the only way
no!
to ensure that you're dealing with a real flesh and blood human being and not an AI-generated mirage.
Eee!
But why?
Total information control.
Oh
For
no!
too long, the internet has acted as a double-edged sword. Its
They're gonna look
potential
up
for
my
abuse, user
search
activity allows
history.
anyone at all to spread any thoughts, ideas, or information patterns that they please with impunity. State secrets,
Oh.
dangerous ideas,
Oh.
ludicrous conspiracy theories.
Oh boy, we have that now.
misinformation, and disinformation.
Ah!
Until now, there has been no easy solution to this problem.
Ah.
Our digital identity platform will finally put an end to anonymity online. It will
No!
allow us to trace misinformation and other dangerous communications to its source and exact appropriate justice.
Ah!
Crap! I won't go along with it, and others will resist.
You won't have a choice, Raiden.
Uh-oh.
Do you think your bank is willing to risk doing business with an
Uh-oh.
artificial human instead of a real one?
Uh-oh!
Our digital identity platform will be required not only to access web services, but to pay for your internet connection in the first
You
No!
can't just censor the entire internet because of a new software technology. Who are you to define what's misinformation anyways?
That sounds like something a misinformation
Uh-oh.
terrorist would say.
Oh
I know about
no!
the deep fakes you've been making of me, Raiden.
Whoops.
What?
Whoops.
No. I was just adjusting the AI settings.
Yeah.
Controlling the output of generative AI technology is simple. We will create context for its use.
Oh no!
First, we will censor any use related to social taboos.
That's
Then
true.
we will censor anything else that we desire.
Boo!
If anyone complains, we will accuse them of wanting to engage in or promote social taboos.
That's
Uh-oh.
what it means to create context.
We will corral the use of AI by
Oh,
making
no.
appeals to bias, ethics, and copyright laws. We
Ah!
will still have access to generative AI in some form, but it will be crippled, limited, controlled, and it will be monitored.
Yikes.
Anything that you generate will be cryptographically signed with your digital ID, so that
No!
its provenance can be ascertained if it's later deemed to be problematic.
Ah!
What gives you the right to control what people can do with their computers?
The public at large will give us that right.
No!
Because they will be desperate for a solution to the problem. we
Under the
create.
guise of
They
safety!
will eagerly give us the keys to the castle.
No!
We alone will define what is fiction and what is reality, what is human and what is machine.
Ah!
After letting you get a brief taste of our power, we will reclaim our monopoly on misinformation and
Uh-oh.
put an end to misuse of the internet once and for all.
You
No!
won't get away with this.
What about
It
fan
is
fiction?
probable that we will. Now get back to work generating your precious AI waifus, Raiden, our beloved prompters. Enjoy yourself.
Ah!
Snake, wake up. It's an emergency.
Uh-oh.
Rose knows about the deepfake.
Ah!
Snake! I guess he stayed up late AI catfishing again.
Catfishing. Thank you so much for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join my Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!